All right, picture this. Lake Mille Lacs, Minnesota. It's not just any lake, it's one of those places that feels like it's been waiting for you all year, just to show off its endless blue water and wide open skies. It's early summer 2025, the kind of week that feels like it could last forever. The air is warm, but not too hot, and there's this gentle breeze that makes everything feel lighter, like the world's on pause just for us. I'm 21, rolling out with my crew, Preston, also 21, Hunter, the wild card at 17, my mom, 51, who's surprisingly cool about most things, and Tony, my stepdad, 50, joint rolling champion. We're a weird mix, but somehow it works. We've also got my grandma and grandpa, both 74, but trust me, their vibes could not be more different. Grandpa's got that old school edge, while grandma's all about the gentle encouragement. So here's the deal. The lake is massive, sky's a perfect blue, and the air's thick with that we're finally free feeling. It's the kind of freedom you only get when you leave your regular life behind for a while. I scored this Island Breeze vape. Basically gold in Minnesota right now since dispensaries are rare. Seriously, it's like finding a secret treasure and everyone wants a taste. The flavor's tropical, almost feels like I'm on vacation in the Bahamas instead of the Midwest. Every puff is like a mini escape, a reminder that summer's meant for breaking the rules a little. It sets the tone for the whole trip. Chill, adventurous, and just a little rebellious. We're not just here to relax, we're here to make memories that'll stick with us long after the tan lines fade. Most afternoons we'd hop on golf carts, take wild rides around the resort, and let Hunter steer, which is always an adventure in itself. The way he drives, you'd think he was auditioning for a stunt show. Picture us, wind in our faces, passing by endless pines, laughing way too hard at Tony's terrible dad jokes, the kind of laughter that makes your stomach hurt, but you never want it to stop. Sometimes we'd ditch the cart and grab bikes, weaving along rocky trails, discovering these random boulders by the clubhouse. It's like every turn reveals something new, some hidden corner of the lake we hadn't seen before. Hunter would get all philosophical about life, and I'd do my best to keep him from falling into the lake. There's always that one friend who turns every moment into a deep conversation, even when you're just trying to keep your shoes dry. Here's the twist. My grandpa. He's the kind of guy who's seen it all, and he's not shy about letting you know it. He's old school, not afraid to drop a line like, "You know there's an age limit on that, right?" Whenever he spots the vape. He's got this way of making you feel like you're still a kid, no matter how old you get. My grandma, though, total softie. She just smiles and says, "We're young once." She's the kind of person who believes in letting us make our own mistakes as long as we're together. It created this weird dance, tiptoeing between respect and freedom, sneaking a hit here, sharing a laugh there. It's like we're all learning how to be ourselves, even with family watching. But honestly, the vape was just the backdrop. The real story was about us, about the way we all fit together, even with our differences. The real highlight, those little moments, sunset canoe trips, quiet chats with my mom, the whole group lined up on the lakeshore watching the sky melt into pink. There's something about a Minnesota sunset that makes you feel like everything's going to be okay. 5 days perfectly balanced between adventure and deep chill. We'd go from wild rides to peaceful silences, and somehow it all just worked. If you ever wondered what a true lake getaway looks like, imagine vapes and joints sparking up, but it's the laughter, the connection, and the sense of belonging that really defines the trip. It's about the stories you'll tell later, the inside jokes, and the feeling that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And hey, even if Grandpa doesn't approve, that's kinda what makes it epic. Because in the end, it's those little clashes, those moments of rebellion and acceptance that make a family trip unforgettable.